The village of Oak Haven was nestled in a valley that had forgotten what rain felt like. For 3 long months, the sun had been a relentless eye in the sky, baking the earth into a mosaic of cracked clay. The village well was low, and every drop of water was more precious than gold. Every morning at dawn, an elderly woman named Maya, known to everyone simply as grandmother, would trek to the only remaining spring, 2 miles up the mountain. She carried a wooden yoke across her shoulders, with 2 large clay pots dangling from the ends. One pot was perfect, sturdy, glazed, and watertight. The other pot was old and had a jagged crack running down its side. By the time grandmother reached her small cottage at the edge of the village, the perfect pot was always brimming with cool spring water. But the cracked pot, weeping steadily throughout the journey, arrived only half full. For 2 years this went on. The perfect pot was immensely proud of its performance, boasting to the garden tools about its efficiency. But the cracked pot was miserable. It felt like a failure, ashamed that it could only deliver half of what was expected. One afternoon, unable to bear its shame any longer, the cracked pot spoke to grandmother as she rested by the spring. "I'm so sorry," the pot whispered, its voice heavy with dampness. "Because of my flaw, you have to do twice the work. You carry me all this way, and I leak half your effort into the dust." Grandmother Maya wiped a bead of sweat from her forehead and smiled softly. "Did you notice the path on the way back today?" "I was too ashamed to look," the pot replied. "Then look today," she said. As they made the return trip, the cracked pot finally looked down. To its amazement, the side of the road where it hung was a vibrant ribbon of life. While the other side of the path was nothing but parched gray dirt, its side was lined with resilient wildflowers, deep green kale, and fragrant medicinal herbs. "Do you see?" Grandmother asked. "I have always known about your crack, so I took advantage of it. I scattered seeds along your side of the path, and every day as we walked back from the spring, you watered them." She gestured toward the village storehouse, where baskets of dried herbs and hardy greens were being distributed to the hungry families. "Without your leek, the village would have had no medicine to break the fevers this summer, and no greens to supplement the failing harvest. It wasn't the perfect pot that saved us from the famine, it was your flaw." The cracked pot was silent, no longer ashamed of the water it lost, but proud of the life it gave.